So funny story because after the wildfire, after the thunderstorm, things are scary because the wildfires caused a burning fires from the wildfires from July 3, 2015. So let's begin the wildfires, shall we? The beginning on July 1st, the great storm in Nevada caused the thunder hits the tree. So the tree is on fire near the California. Well, now the fire smoke up looks like, well, it must be a volcano. So a volcano caused the smoke up to the sun, make orange phenomenon. So something sun caused the orange. The orange looks like from the movie, some eye creature thing from the wing, yeah. So the wildfires was like a smoke because after the rain struck. So the rain struck because it's a scary thunderstorm because the rain struck hits the tree, then the tree is on fire. So it caused wildfires to spread. This spreads everywhere in California. When the California hits, the California, the fires cause people to fire departments get that fire out from the smoke. When the smoke causes the chain reactions, it causes the wildfires to burn the whole place, burn the trees to the ground because the trees made of wood because the animals that live the wildfires, they die from the wildfires because things are scary because the wildfires is getting a little bit scary because so the wildfires getting a little scary because things a little bit at the aftermath after the wildfire strike because the wildfire caused chain reactions from the fire. So I got scared with it because on July 3, day 1 from the wildfire. So I just saw wildfires from the smoke. So that smoke caused chain reactions from the wildfires, and I saw the fire from the wildfires because it's day 1 for the wildfires. Day 2, the wildfires still continued. Then the wildfires still spreading fires a little bit. On day 3, the wildfires still spreading continued. When the continued wildfires spreading, people are getting a little bit scared from the smoke caused the phenomenon, the tree of the sun orange from the movie because animals are just. Day 4, fire department trying to get the fire down from the water. So the water caused the fire to whip it down a little bit. And July 4, everyone's still seeing smoke a little bit, but the sun's orange a little bit. Day 5 for wildfires. The wildfires still continue spreading. A little bit scary because the wildfires. So chain reactions, wildfires start to calm down a little bit, and the water comes down. The wildfires a little bit going down. Day 6, the aftermath. So the aftermath from wildfires. This is the aftermath from the trees smoke and some trees been destroyed, animals dead from the fires, even woods becomes scary thing. So this is the aftermath from the wildfires. So the wildfire is still spreading. I mean, not continuing spreading, but the aftermath from the wildfires. So the trees now destroyed, and lots of them on fire because that chain reactions from the wildfires So the wildfire's just gone with it, but whole thing's now gone. Animals are dead. The trees now scary things. Even the waters now become black. So this is the aftermath from July 3, 2015, from the wildfires in California. Meanwhile, in California, the building, the house has been destroyed, cars been now damaged. Even people are scared from the dead bodies from the wildfires. So the wildfires now gone with it, but Chevy essence for the wildfires from the day smoke. Then I got scared with it because on the news told me about the wildfires are dangerous because the fires now been destroyed, the whole place now gone, and everything's gone now from the 4th of July. 4/15, 2015. The aftermath from the thunder strike in the mountains in California and Nevada. So this place been destroyed after the fire smoke. So that's the aftermath from the smoke. This is a story about the wildfires been destroyed, whole town, and people on the news. So the wildfires are dangerous because, the wildfires been damaged to whole people. People now avoid wildfires. Well, there's an upcoming July 15, 2015, the 100th history of the wildfires. The wildfires from I was trying to say because the wildfires from the aftermath from some Nevada on before the after the wildfires, people on the video. So it's 2015 July 3, 2020. 2015, yeah, because July 8, so wildfires so cartoons fighting then. So this is untold stories of the firefiremen died from the wildfires. So that's the aftermath. But people still worry about the wildfires. But firefiremen never found firefiremen never found from the dead bodies. So the dead bodies is a bit scary because the firefiremen, the movie Only the Brave to true stories about some firefiremen of fires trying to stop the wildfires from spreading. Meanwhile, massive fires spreading continued. So I got scared with it because I did that movie did a good job from the wildfires. So that's 100 history of 2015 wildfires. So the wildfires now in the fields are July 1 to July 10, 2015 from Nevada. So Nevada now worry about the wildfires, worry about July on Happy 4th of July from 2020 from 100 history of July wildfires in 2015. So that's 100 history of wildfires. So the wildfires now gone, but it's 100 history of wildfires on the news report from the news report names on the TV from July 2015 wildfires on the news report on 100 history from Vegas Press newscasts and USA Today and NBC News. But hey, I've been I've been live. Side of the background, that's my brother. So one more thing. Oh yes, try what that was news. So Broadcast Diary, SBCS, Los Angeles, and CMM. So everyone's on the news said the wildfires from spreading on July 2015. So everyone's worried about the wildfires because the wildfires spreading because on July 2015 because I got scared with it because the wildfires are dangerous because I know wildfires are scary because I never been up there in the mountains with the broadcast. So I was on the news because everyone knew of the wildfires being damaged from trees, house, and everything. So at the thunderstorm, the big safety from the wolves, find the fire over there in the mountains, take down the web of water. With the water, stop the wildfires. So the wildfires now have been the aftermath. It's 100 history of July 2015 from the wildfires. So news report because news report talk about the wildfires because under the thunderstorm caused very scary because the wildfires too is kind of a bit fires because dangerous wildfires is kind of a bit dangerous because the thunderstorm strike and everything cause chain reaction that. So the wildfires on the news report just broadcast after dead people are scared. Dead people are dead. And meanwhile California are dead people too. Their bodies never found and fire department are missing on July 2015. So that's a little bit scary because I know that scary wildfires do that, but I've never seen wildfires do that. But so a wildfire is so spreading because it's so very scary because the wildfires is trees are smoke from the fire. Then the wildfire is still spreading. Chain reactions from the thunderstorm. The thunderstorm strikes in the mountains because everyone knew the location in the trees in California and Nevada because I know the California is very serious. People are worried about the wildfires. They're not safe in the mountains and the whole town because I've never seen the wildfires to see. So my fantasy seems because of wildfires because the trees are on fire and buildings are scary and the people are dead because it's what was scary. Everyone's talking about the scary things. So because are scary because I know scary things because my vision never made me one because scary things because the wildfires are dangerous and people are dead because everyone knows that dead people are dead people from the wildfires because this is the aftermath after 4th July 2015 because it's a scary thing because wildfires are scary because chain reactions because the wildfires been destroyed the whole town because the dangerous and I can't go on because I know that news report broadcast so it's the wildfires in California and Nevada because I know that scary things because Nevada are safety because we are safety in Nevada but I know the location because it's kind of a little bit scary because the wildfire is still spreading because it's scary because the wildfire is still spreading. So buckets coming in. Stay safe, fun, get the fire stopped, and keep it inside, clean your hands. So buckets coming in. See ya.